Welcome back, everyone. I am in Elder Scrolls Online again, but today we are on the public test server testing out the High Isle chapter. This is PTS patch number 8.0.0, and as usual, there will probably be some things that change from the time that I do these videos about the public test server and the time this actually goes into release. I have found at least one bug to report, and then there were some other things that just kind of like, oh, it's a little bit hard and maybe I should make a suggestion on how to make it easier. There are so many things that I want to go over. I won't have enough time in one video to do it. So right now I'm going to be looking at the achievement furniture, and I will also go over some of the base game additions. Those did cause some frustration though, so that's why I wanted to cover them. So let's get started with the achievement furniture. So we'll first arrive in Gonfalon Bay, and the achievement furniture is pretty well mapped out. It's in this little building. Most people will probably arrive at this way shrine right here. So you have to come in. There's some doors to come in the town, and then you run down this front walkway and you can get right to it. So all of these are achievements that you can earn in the High Isle chapter. So I'm going to start down here. The Tales of Tribute banner. This is achievement for the Royster's Roost achievement. Then there is the Replica Malmer Lightning Rod. And this is, I thought it was going to be a lighting post, but no, it's just going to be a gigantic decorative item to put in your house that has a sea serpent on it. And that is by obtaining the Dreadsail Reef Conqueror achievement. So you have to go through a lot to get to that. That is the new trial, the Dreadsail Reef. There's a replica invitation medallion. You'll understand if you've gone through the prequel, you will have run into these invitation medallions. So that's what you need, and you just need the Champion of High Isle achievement to be able to purchase this. This is pretty gross. But this is called the Replica Blood Mage's Crystal Heart. It requires the Crimson Coin Conqueror achievement to purchase. It says it's interactable, but it's not giving me a toggle, so I don't know exactly what it does. Then there's the High Isle Sundial, which you get for the Master Explorer achievement, which is just, you go all to the unique spots with the eyeballs on them, and you can get this and put it in your house. Then you have a High Isle Ore. It's a gondola ore. And those two are pretty cheap. They're like 3,000 for the sundial and 2,000 for the ore. Then we start getting into some of the pricey stuff. That the Blood Mage's Crystal was 70,000. High Isle Mausoleum Ancient Marble. So this is a decorative item you can put out in one of your large houses. And then we start getting into some of these are really cool. This is a High Isle door. It's called Ornate Crypt, but it is an interactable door, and it opens and it closes. Not very smooth closing, just kind of snaps back. But for those of you who love to actually go into your homes and make something new, some people like to build new structures in their homes, and having this kind of a door in there would be very, very cool. It's going to be a little bit of a problem because of the archway, but I'm sure there are some very talented people who can figure that one out. Then we have the Gonfalon Bay banner. You get this for the Plot Thickens achievement. The Ornate door, was Savior of High Isle achievement, and the banner is the Plot Thickens achievement. And then the other door is really big, and it also opens. It's a big gate. So look at that. It's got some sea serpents around it, and everything looks like a ship wheel. Very, very nice. And you get this by completing the Dreadsail Reef Vanquisher achievement. There's your incentive to do that trial. Okay, so the base game has some very new features that are available, and they're just little quality of life things. So the first one I want to go over is the Quickslot that you have when you toggle Q. So now when you see it says Quickslot, that's what you're used to seeing, but you will also see that there are two little toggles for your mouse button, for left mouse button and right mouse button. And now you have access to different slots for different types of things that you want to have available. So the first one is the quick slot. You're used to it. You can put anything on it that you want. Right here, this is the one that you access through the inventory, and you can put any of these items on this quick slot. When I do click right or left, we have one for emotes, we have one for mementos, we have one for allies, and we have one for tools. Now, to get items onto your other types of quick slots, you have to do through the collection menu. This is one of the things. It took me a bit to figure out how to get these things on there. Some of them were obvious and some of them were not. The first one that pops up is when you click on allies, you get this button and you can just drop your ally over into the quick slot. You can also put your companion. Mementos, that one also pops up, but it's the same thing, and just drag them over here. Tools, there's just a few tools, but again, that gives you a pop-up, and you can drag those over. And then emotes. Now, this was a little tricky. I was like, what? How do you get these on? Because the little wheel doesn't pop up. But once you hit F, it's way down at the very bottom right of the screen, then the wheel pops up. Now, this seems to work for pretty much everything. Quick chat is kind of neat because it actually prints out in your chat, group chat, or wherever it is you've got toggled to communicate with people in your group. Drag it and drop it. So that is pretty much how you get these items onto the quick slot, and that's pretty simple to use them. Highlight the one that you want to use, but once you let go, it automatically starts. There's also some new settings that are available to us. Under video, if you have an AMD card, you can get this FSR super resolution enabled. And then there's an accessibility tab here, and I'll show you what this does. And this might be a little confusing. I spent a bit of time getting confused by this. It changes your screen. It puts it into gamepad mode. Now, most people would probably be going into the gameplay screen and toggling gamepad mode on or off or automatic. Accessibility button makes it so that your game is permanently in a gamepad mode until you toggle it off. So I'll show you that. So the bars are a little bit bigger. You've got your bigger text on here. You can see more. You also have this option to have chat text spoken out loud with rendered voices. So we turn off the accessibility mode in this panel, and then we go back to gameplay. And now we should be able to toggle the gamepad mode on or off. So that's basically what that's about. And they're saying there's going to be some more features coming to it later. But it also is kind of a permanent change. What I mean by permanent is once you log out and you shut down your game, it changes the way your game loads up. It's more like a console. All right, that's it for me. For this little section of what's new here. I'm going to explore more. I'm going to figure out where to get the companions, and I will come back to you later with more videos. Take care and have a good day.
Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, goodbye.